Welcome to another edition of How to Q. Today, I'm going to teach you how to change out a toilet in a snap. That was easy. It's really not exactly the snap of the fingers, so let's rewind the tape and I'll show you exactly how to change out an old toilet or a toilet you want to upgrade into a nice new one. So let's back up real quick. Alright, so what we're going to do today is take out this old toilet that's been in here since the 80s. It's got this bad bisque color. It's 14.5 inches, and we're going to raise that about 2 inches, which helps my father-in-law. He's been complaining about how low this is, so it's time to get dirty.
Here's the toilet I'm going to be installing, about $100 at Home Depot. On top of the box, they actually have some things to grab while you're at Home Depot, if you don't already have them. Here's tools required on the instruction manual on the inside. Here's a list of all the tools I use. You're going to need a lot more than they suggest. And then here's a picture of all those tools. Just pause the video and you can get that list anytime you want. Here's the flex hose that I started with. We'll get to that one later.
Now for the heavy lifting part. If you can, get somebody else to help. If not, try it yourself.
This is the part where you figure out how tough this job is going to be. The bolts are in great shape. There's the wax ring that goes around the pipe. Yep, that's the dirty pipe. There was just some grout underneath the bowl here. You might have caulking or grout, but we'll clean it up now. Like I said, those bolts are in great shape.
So there's that old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So these bolts are actually in really good shape. I could unscrew them, move them out, put the new bolts in, but it's really sturdy. This is older and I don't want to just mess with it. It should be fine. Sorry, it will be fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop the bowl right on here. This is going to be easier than I thought.
So I decided to use the wax ring that came with the toilet. I'm just going to stick it on the bottom here because it's wax. It'll easily stick. There's a picture. And so when I lift it and I put it into that hole, it should work out great. Now I'm just trying to secure the connection between the bowl and the wax ring and the floor, and I'm also checking to see if there's any gaps or if it's loose. Here I'm going to use some shims to basically make sure it's level, shim it up, and you can see me with the level right there, and then secure the bolts. This is when I realized I bought the wrong supply line, so what's a project without a trip to Home Depot to buy the right one? Okay, moment of truth. We're going to turn the water on.
Let's see if I forgot anything.
There's only 3 places that this can leak. Right there, between the bowl and the tank, and then obviously underneath where the wax ring connects to the pipe.
And it's leaking. Real quick tip, whenever you're working with any kind of plumbing, especially when you're making a connection between 2 metal pieces in plumbing, get some plumber's tape. This is 97 cents at Home Depot. I just went to get something. I think that's going to save my leak. We'll see.
Here I'm just showing what this valve looks like. Blue is low flow, gray is high flow.
Okay, now some cleanup items. These are really easy. You've got a little flap right here. This is going to go in through the top like that, and then you've got a little nut that you hand tighten below it. I'll spare you showing that, but I'll do that now. All right, last couple things to clean up. I need to cut these bolts. You can do it with one of these. Why do one of those when you've got one of these? I'll take care of that now. Okay, that's it for this job. It was a pretty easy install. I got lucky with the flange. That's the part in the floor that connects the toilet to the sewer pipe. The flange and the bolts were brass. They were in great shape. The flange was in great shape, but that made it easy. Really the hard part was having all the stuff that I really needed. I didn't have 2 Home Depot runs later. I finally finished the job. It took me about 3 hours. Could have easily taken me 2. I've got a Home Depot right down the way, but make sure you have the plumber's tape. You're going to use that time and time again if you keep on working with plumbing. And also the caulking, that just finishes the job up, and some of the other tools I use. And as usual, I got to plug my channel, so if you could, please do subscribe and also check out one of my other videos and like this video. This is ready for business. Hope my father-in-law Sam and his girlfriend Angie enjoy it. I guess I can say that. Good luck. We'll see you next time.